rhythm in the glassy night. Every heartbeat fades from sight. Urban beauty carved in stone. Luxury cold is all we own. Crystal motion in a flawless glow. High fashion walks where the cold winds blow. Deep house colors, sleek and rare. Urban minimal fills the air. Ivory tones in a shadowed stream. Diamond glances cut the dream. Villa whispers in a quiet frame. Luxury cold without a name. Faded waves in a neon shade. Neo soul grooves the night has made. Funk vibrations smooth and deep. Urban coldness where secrets sleep. Silver voices in a timeless flame. Fashion music calls your name. Luxury frozen, sharp refined. Urban coldness redefined. Crystal motion in a flawless glow. High fashion walks where the cold winds blow. Deep house colors, sleek and rare. Urban minimal fills the air. Urban coldness redefined. Urban coldness redefined. Mirror skies in a crystal frame. Velvet silence has no name. Shadows moving in a glassy glow. Minimal rhythm where the cold winds flow. Iron steps on a polished street. Every echo feels complete. Luxury whispers in a frozen breath. Urban beauty beyond regret. Silver voices in a midnight street. High fashion runs through the dream. Deep house pulses sharp and clean. Luxury cold in an endless sea. Luxury cold. Luxury cold in an endless Luxury cold in an endless sea. Velvet tones in the neon rain. Every glance a quiet chain. Urban lines in a flawless glow. Minimal nights where the secrets go. Magnetic hearts in a timeless zone. Funk grooves cutting through the stone. Neo soul drifting in a shadowed space. Luxury cold with a subtle grace. Crystal echoes on the runway floor. Fashion beats demand no more. Urban minimal, sleek and deep. Luxury cold where the city sleeps. Luxury cold where the city sleeps. breeze cut the air. Neon edges whisper rare, steel reflections cool and deep. Timeless glamour built to keep. Shifting patterns, crystal glow. Living silence, move so slow. High fashion carved in stone. Luxury becomes its own. Fashion rising, sharp control. Luxury burns without a soul. Minimal skyline, frozen tone. Urban beauty stands alone. Fashion rising, sharp control. Luxury burns without a soul. Minimal skyline, frozen tone. Urban beauty stands alone. Velvet skies on a concrete line. Crystal shadows cut and shine. Chrome illusions drift through air. Minimal beauty everywhere. Frozen steps in a flawless glow. Steel reflections come and go. Urban silence dressed in tone. Luxury cold we call our own. Diamond rhythm in the midnight stream. High fashion moving like a dream. Deep house echo sharp and clean. Urban minimal paints the scene. Every light on a silver stage. Filler whispers through the cage. Glass horizons cut so deep. Luxury cold where secrets sleep. Magnetic waves in a neon glow. Neo soul current soft and slow. Funk vibrations smooth and clear. Urban minimal always near. Silver voices in a timeless flame. Fashion echoes call your name. Luxury frozen, sharp refined. Urban coldness redefined. Velvet sky. glow. Urban minimal lights the show. Shadows fall on crystal ground. Velvet echoes shape the sound. Diamonds cut the frozen air. Ivory sparks are everywhere. Golden silent bends the frame. Silver currents hide the flame. Concrete rhythm sharp and slow. Luxury cold begins to grow. Fashion breathes in coded light. Urban whispers rule the night. Minimal beauty, sleek and pure. High design will always endure. High design will always endure. Chrome illusions blur the sky. Opal voices drift nearby. Frozen textures guide the tone. Velar static stands alone. Every heart beats smooth and rare. Every shadow lingers there. Every silence cold refined. Every moment redefined. Silver echoes crown the show. Urban patterns softly glow. Luxury cold defines the scene. High design will always endure. High design will always endure. Fashion breathes in coded light. Urban whispers rule the night. Minimal beauty, sleek and pure. High design will always endure. High design will always endure. Shadow lines cut the mirrored floor. Velvet echoes drift through the door. Chrome illusions in a silver stream. Minimal beauty fuels the dream. Frozen pulses in a flawless frame. Steel horizons whisper your name. Urban silence carved in stone. Luxury cold, we will walk alone. Crystal rhythm in a midnight glow. High fashion moves where the currents flow. Deep house voices, sleek and clean. Urban minimal shapes the scene. I will minimal shapes the scene. shadowed room, me your soul drifting through the gloom, funk vibrations, clean and rare, urban minimal, everywhere. Crystal heart beating a silver glow, high fashion breeze where the currents flow, deep house echoes, sleek and deep, urban minimal, drifts to sleep. Silver edges cut the sound, and visions all around, luxury frozen, sharp refined, fashion music redefined. Shadow lines cut the mirrored floor, velvet echoes drift through the door, chrome illusions in a silver stream, minimal beauty fuels the dream, frozen pulses in a flawless frame, steel horizons whisper your name, urban silence carved in stone, luxury code, we walk alone. Crystal rhythm in a midnight glow, high fashion moves where the currents flow, deep house voices sleek and clean, urban minimal shapes the scene. Ivory sparks in a muted tone, diamond whispers all unknown, velvet nights in a frozen breath, luxury code defines the depth. Magnetic waves in a shadowed room, your soul drifts with a subtle bloom, funk vibrations smooth and rare, urban minimal fills the air. Silver echoes in a city stream, fashion music rules the dream, luxury frozen, sharp refined, urban coldness redefined. Crystal rhythm in a midnight glow, high fashion moves where the currents flow, deep house voices sleek and clean, urban minimal shapes the scene. Crystal lines across the floor, velvet doors reveal the core, shadow frames inside the glass, golden echoes slowly pass, chrome horizons sharp and wide, ivory pulses drift inside, marble stillness holds the tone, silver patterns stand alone. Fashion moves in frozen air, luxury whispers everywhere, finds a scene. High design remains supreme. Silence drips from the mirrored glass. Velvet tones as the models pass. Marble lights paint the frozen air. Neon shadows trace everywhere. Concrete whispers in a flawless tone. Golden angels standing alone. Luxury cold with a subtle flame. Urban minimal speaks no name. Crystal echoes cut through the sound. Silver steps on the runway ground. Fashion breath with a colder hue. Midnight rhythm dressed in blue. Ivory walls hold the hidden beat. Chrome reflections feel complete. Magnetic vibes in a muted stream. Feel a silent bends the dream. Electric velvet, soft control. Frozen passion, sharp and whole. Urban silence, luxe refined. Minimal beauty is still flying. Crystal echoes cut through the sound. Silver steps on the runway ground. Fashion breath with a color hue. Midnight rhythm dressed in diamond rhythm flows in the night. Fashion voices burning white. Luxury code on a flawless stage. Urban minimal writes the page. Shadows frame the crystal floor. Velvet echoes ask for more. Diamonds break the silent stream. Ivory whispers chase the dream. Golden lights divide the night. Silver static bends the light. Concrete rhythm slow and wide. Luxury code will not hide. a closing door. Kicks her breathe in a frozen stream. Velvet silence folds the dream. Concrete hearts beat slow and rare. Golden sparks dissolve the air. Luxury cold runs crystal deep. Urban whispers never sleep. Ivory steps on a timeless stage. Chrome illusions turn the page. Fashion moves with a velvet tone. Minimal echoes stand alone. Neon lines draw geometry tight. Steel horizons break the night. Magnetic stillness hides the flame. Fuller silence calls your name. Electric grace with a sharper sound. Frozen rhythms spin around. Urban edges cut so clean. Luxury cold remains unseen. Diamond beats in a flawless haze. Fashion lights in endless maze. Urban minimal speaks in code. Luxury cold defines the mode. Glass horizons cut the frame. Velvet silence shapes the game. Silver echoes thread the floor. Ivory pulses ask for more. Golden static chills the sound. Frozen shadows circle round. Crystal movements drifting code. Luxury cold defines the mode. Fashion breathes with subtle fire. Urban edges never tire. And middle grace controls the night. High design becomes the light. Cry light. falling on the chrome, mirrors turning into stone. Silk illusions walk the line, voices frozen, sharp, divine. Pattern shifting, smooth and slow, rhythm breathing, icy glow. Bodies moving, still refined, echoes tracing, undefined. Fashion walks in crystal skin, luxury cold, it draws me in. Urban silence, perfect frame, minimal fire without a name. Every step a frozen flame, every look a hidden game, every line a quiet sound, every moment underground. Fashion walks in crystal skin, luxury cold, it draws me in. Urban silence, perfect frame, minimal fire without a name. Fashion whispers, diamond eyes, luxury cold beneath the skies. Urban minimal, bold design, frozen heartbeat, sharp aligned. Shadows stretch across the glass, velvet currents slowly pass. Diamonds carve a frozen line, ivory tones dissolve in time. Golden silence chills the frame, silver edges shape the game. Concrete pulses low and wide, luxury cold will not hide. Fashion glows inside a gray, urban patterns lead the way. Minimal voices breathing cold, high desire stars where secrets sleep. Silver voices in a timeless flame. Fashion music calls your name. Luxury frozen, sharp refined. Urban coldness redefined. Crystal motion in a flawless glow. High fashion walks where the cold winds blow. Deep house colors, sleek and rare. Urban minimal fills the air. Urban coldness redefined. Urban coldness redefined. Mirror skies in a crystal frame. Velvet silence has no name. Shadows moving in a glassy glow. Minimal rhythm where the cold winds flow. Iron steps on a polished street. Every echo feels complete. Luxury whispers in a frozen breath. Urban beauty beyond regret. Silver voices in a midnight street. High fashion runs through the dream. Deep house pulses sharp and clean. Luxury cold in an endless sea. Luxury cold. Luxury cold in an endless Luxury cold in an endless sea. Velvet tones in the neon rain. Every glance a quiet chain. Urban lines in a flawless glow. Minimal nights where the secrets go. Magnetic hearts in a timeless zone. Funk grooves cutting through the stone. Neo soul drifting in a shadowed space. Luxury cold with a subtle grace. Crystal echoes on the